Submarine is yet another film I saw on Netflix that I decided to give a watch based off its description. In the past, these kinds of movies haven't done much for me, but this film was actually a pretty good watch. Submarine is about a 15-year-old boy named Oliver Tate who gets into his first relationship, and as he sees his relationship progress, he believes his parents' relationship is regressing, so he tries to come up with a way to save his parents' marriage while still being a good boyfriend. Now, I know this isn't the most thrilling premise, but the film actually manages to keep me engaged with some pretty good filmmaking. There's a lot to like in this film. First off, the acting was pretty good. Although the cast is filled with mainly unknowns, I thought every actor did a pretty good job, and they were all well cast. I especially liked the performance by Yasmin Page, who plays Oliver's girlfriend Jordana. She does a great job in this film, and I'd like to see more of her in the movies. Her character is also very good. I can't think of a good word to describe her, but she's a very interesting character with a surprising amount of depth for this type of movie. I also really liked the style of this movie. It reminded me of a Billy Wilder film because of just how sly it seemed. I've always liked films like this, the kind of films that are witty and know that they're witty, and this was a film like that. Now, while the elements in this film are surprisingly well done, I'm afraid that the story just doesn't quite measure up. But I'm not even sure I can blame the film for that. I mean, it isn't that the story was bad after all. It's just supposed to be a movie about a teenager and his worries about his parents' marriage. And it's not like the filmmakers didn't know what they were making. So it's not like, I can blame them for not having an engaging story because that's exactly what the story they have is exactly what they were trying to make. But the story itself failed to grab me in any real way. So while watching this film, I was more into the style of it more than I was actually into what was happening on screen to the characters. While there weren't any horrible flaws in the movie, there was a sequence of events towards the end of the film that I didn't like. I won't spoil any details, but it seemed to me like some of the things that were happening in the film were only happening to create a problem between Oliver and his girlfriend Jordana. It all felt very contrived, and I felt this way while watching the scene, and it bothered me quite a bit. Overall, Submarine is a surprisingly well-made film that is definitely worth a watch. It has some issues, and it certainly didn't blow me away, but it was still a very nice film. I'm going to give Submarine 3.5 stars out of 5. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.